So I've had this idea about this painting for a while. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you can't figure out how to do a painting by sitting around thinking about it. So today we're going to do this, and hopefully it'll come out the way I see it in my head, but I can't swear to it. So let's start off with some liquid white. And we want to keep this relatively thin. Oops. That's not liquid white. That's regular titanium white. Alright. And this has been always been my question about this, is how to have this silhouette come up the way I want it to be, and yet still get all the undercolors the way that I want them to be. But we'll see. So I think we'll use a little bit of my techniques for my underpaintings. So we'll just start off by painting this liquid white on here. And then we'll kind of go from there. Alright. Alright, let's clean the brush. Yeah, let's clean the brush. I was thinking maybe I wouldn't clean the brush, but let's do. Alright. I'm going to switch brushes to. Somehow I got paint up the side of that brush. It's going to be one of those days, is it? We'll see. We'll see. All right. Now, this is going to be a night scene, so I'm going to switch to a filbert. And I think I will start off with maybe Prussian blue. I've got some phthalo blue on the palette already from yesterday when I was painting. So we'll start off with this and see how it comes out. We're going to use this Prussian blue in the corner. In the open corners. Well, maybe we'll stick to that. That's pretty nice. Actually, though, I think I want it to be a little darker than that. So I have some ivory black also on the palette, so I'm going to add that to it a little bit. Yeah, we're just going to darken these corners in to start with. A little bit. Just the edge. Alright, now from there, we're going to switch to phthalo blue. We're going to go out a little bit from where the moon's going to be. And start building a circle, kind of more or less a circle. And then let's see, let's add 2 phthalo blue, a little bit of black. It doesn't matter so much. You can see I'm leaving a space there just so I can start blending later. All right. Like I say, you never know if this is going to come out to do what you want it to do. If you don't try to do it, then you get what you get. All right. Probably need a little bit more paint right up in here. This is that blue-black combination. I don't want to get too carried away here. Paint, too much paint. But I do want to get some in there. All right. Okay. I have another series of projects on my list to do after this, so that's why I wanted to get this done. So, all right, let's see. Let's go back to the 1-inch brush and find one I like that's nice and soft. This feels pretty soft. Just gonna work this in a circle. I'm not too worried about covering up the parts that I have silhouetted. I have an idea for how to get those to come back in the end. Hopefully they will. Guess we'll find out, won't we? And as I suspected, I didn't get enough paint down here. That's okay. Let's see if we can stretch it out. I don't think we can. But just tapping it down in the weave there. So this was the thing I was wondering about, was how am I going to retrieve those darker colors out from underneath that paint. I think I can still do it. I guess we'll find out. Okay. So I think the way we're going to do this, I could do this with a brush. I'm going to do it with a Q-tip, I think. We're going to pull some of this paint back off now. And I think the way I can do that, I may have to use some linseed oil, but I hope not. That'll make it just get a little more difficult. But let's start here. My young lady here. All right. So, what did you learn from this? I learned that there's a little too much paint on the canvas. I should have made that mixture a bit thinner. So now I'm adding some linseed oil just to thin this paint so I can wipe it off a little easier. Which does two things. It thins the paint and allows me to wipe it off. And it also cleans the linseed oil back off. So and I could have taped this, but I'm not very good at taping. I just don't tape well. And it's not that I can't get crisp edges, because I can. It's the actual cutting part that I really have trouble with. All right, a little too much linseed oil that time. All right. I think right there is one of her pigtails. Can't see this very well. So if you can't see it very well, it's not just the camera. It really is hard to see. But I can see it, so. I should have made a reference. I should have made a photograph of this before I started, and then I could have of the silhouette. These Q-tips, if you've been following along my channel very long, are still part of that generic batch that my wife bought, and they suck. She couldn't know that, though, right? So, all right. Okay, so we're a little bit off target here on the side, but we'll keep working our way down. So now I'm just taking some of this paint. I'm just kind of moving it back over here into that white spot. I don't know if that'll really work, but so I'm a little bit to the right from where I need to be. So I'm going to let's try something a little different. Since we're trying different things, let's just try some different things. I'm going to switch around to a flat brush. Some linseed oil. When it comes to these Q-tips, I could really care how many. I could care less how many of them I go through. It doesn't really matter. Just soaking up the linseed oil here. Taking a little off the brush on the side there. Yeah, so this was probably not the best way to do this. So I have to think about maybe some other way to do it. I don't have any ideas right now. I'm already kind of committed to this one. So we'll stick with this for a bit. lot of talking from here on out because I want to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Trying to blend this all in now. And we still got pigtails that we just have to work with. I think I can see those, so let's just try painting them. New paint. New paint. Now I could use ivory black, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use lamp black for this. Much more powerful black, but let's see how it goes. It's been a while since I've used lamp black. We're using this straight out of the tube. There's no mediums added to this. Okay. Now, find the cat. Clean that brush first. so I don't forget it. All right. Okay, I think I see the cat. I'm going to kind of mark it, I think. Alright. I wonder, where's my pen eraser? Well, it's never right where I want it to be. That's okay. I'll just use it. It's going to erase some of this paint. Maybe. Yeah, it's not worth the trouble. All right. All right, let's get started. Oh, you know, we. Okay, clean that brush. I'm putting these ropes down here. I probably should wait for it to dry, but I'm not going to. Like I said, it's an experiment. See how this goes. It's going to be tricky. All right, let's get. You know what? I don't think I want to use a flat to do that. I thought I did want to use a flat, but I don't think I do. Let's clean that, and let's look for my angle brush. Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? All right, I guess I'll go ahead and use this one. Not precisely the one I wanted, but I think it'll work okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. It's in the wrong jar. My bad. All right. So I never tried to do this like this before, so here we go. Can't paint without paint. Yeah, it worked okay. Now let's do it again. I hope it works okay the second time. I knew that can was good for something besides cleaning my brushes. All right, let's see. Let's get it as straight as we can. All right, that worked out okay. Let me lay this somewhere where it doesn't get paint all over everything. And then let's start working on the tree. Then we can start moving sort of like some final things, touch-ups. You remember in the original drawing, in the layout, there were grass and stuff down here, so we'll put that back in too. All right. I'm not trying to make this tree straight. I don't want it to be straight. Now I kind of want, I think I better do that with a round brush though. I don't know, maybe I could do it with this detail brush. Let's try it. So I'm just going to take the paint off of this brush because it's already on there. Still with lamp black. I'm just going to put a little bit of a little bird or something. Up here in the tree. And then I think now that's got the base end that I'm looking for. Now I think I'll do this painting again, probably in a larger format. And when I do, I'll do something different with this background. I'm not too crazy about the background, but we'll leave it like it is right now. Okay, let's work on the backpack. Let's work on the moon. Oh, got a lot of paint in the brush. That lamp black is a powerful color. Just super powerful. Okay. Now this is just titanium white, a couple days old. And I'm not trying to make this moon perfectly round or anything like that. I'm just approximating stuff here. This has got a little bit of blue mixed in with it. Oh gosh, I started to come out the smallest amount. Here we go. All right, let's turn that upside down, or maybe sideways. Maybe sideways will do. Or I can kind of sketch with the edge of this brush. All right. All right. I'm going to put some highlights in here in a minute, but let's silhouette the grass first, and then we can and I forget what brush I did this one. I think I just did it with a flat, but when I put this other stuff on, the gesso on, so I'm going to move to a small filbert and try that. I don't know, it's pretty stiff. Not really like that. It's not what I'm looking for. So let's go back to the detail brush. We'll just do that. I'm gonna mix a little bit of linseed oil with this just to make it a little more flitterable. I'm going to sit back in a second here and look at this and see what kind of changes I want to make to it. For two reasons. One, I might make some changes to this edition. I don't know. I might add something or whatever. But for the other, if I'm going to do it in a larger format later, then I need to kind of decide what changes I would make. Let me back up and look at it. My original sketch. Oh, you know what? Something I might want to do. It wasn't in my original sketch, but let's do a little bit of this. A little bit. I don't need too much of this because so I'm staying close to that to keep those stars out of the black. Wasn't completely successful, but I was pretty successful. All right, let me clean my finger off here. Put this away. Then we'll touch that black back up. What do I do with those tails? Oh, they're over there. Okay, well, let me just... Just got a little bit of star work on this part right here. So let's just fix that. All right. All right, I still have another idea too. I think I'll put the shooting star on here. I gotta get the angle that I want. All right. Oh, okay, now I streaked it up in a couple places. So I had it done, and then I messed it up a little bit. So let's fix it. We got a little bit of this black trailing into the moon, so we'll wipe that away. And around this edge, we'll smooth that. And we got some black here stuck out in here somehow. We'll just rub that in. There we go. Looks pretty good. There we go. All right. So you realize I'm kind of messing with it here, so I'm going to probably mess it up before I get done. Clean that brush. Bring in a different filbert for that. Let's bring this big boy up. I want to get right in that one spot there, but I'm not. I don't know if I can get in there or not. So if you wonder what part I'm looking at, I'm kind of looking at this spot right here, in here. I'm just trying to darken it just a little bit. That brush is so stiff though. It was good to get it in there, but it's not good for blending, so let me get a different brush. Let's maybe like this little girl. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm going to quit fiddling with it now before I mess something else up even worse. But I wonder if, let's take just a little bit of this titanium white. And just add a little bit of just a little bit of highlight to the swing. There we go. And with the edge. All right, now we're not going to mess with it anymore. All right, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, hope you give me a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. We'll be starting a new series soon, so like a couple videos from now. So if you're interested in series type things, I hope you'll join in. We'll see you next time.